Your boy Hasan. Who I'm with? Who I'm with?
It's your man Hawk. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
How you been, man?
I've been all right, man. You know, dealing with the normal stresses of life every day, but nothing that a brother like me can't handle. So
We built different. I know you can handle it.
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
But
doing what a brother got to do.
I got it's funny that you said dealing with like stresses of life. Let me ask you a question. Are you talking about, when you say stresses of life, like things, just could be daily things that's getting on your nerves, or is it how can I say individuals? Is it situations, or is it people, individuals? Because I've been dealing with stressful individuals.
It's a combination, and that's why I just say just with everyday stresses, because during the course of your day, and you're going to interact with people, and at some point it's almost inevitable that one of them is just going to do something stupid to piss you off. And so now stress level goes up because you got to deal with that nonsense. But like I said, man, to be honest with you, man, it's par for the course. It's just part of what you do. I mean, because the bottom line is everybody that you encounter is not going to be a sweetheart or nice or whatever. You're going to encounter an idiot,
true,
an asshole,
true,
a jerk, or somebody who's completely clueless. So, you gotta roll with it, man. Figure out how to handle each situation.
Well, okay, that brings me to the subject at hand. They know, like, I hope y'all know by now that like we're going to be talking about like drinks and certain various subjects and issues and good things and bad things. We're going to do it all. But me, I always kick off with just something for your head. I need to know. I need to know.
Right.
How are you? Now, we're family, so I know you, of course.
Right.
But you are a my whole family, we're no nonsense people, but you are very laid back, cool, and you'll check a motherfucker, but you have your way of doing it. I think I was more growing up the animated one, like what? Wait, what? Oh, you want this? You know what I'm saying? And I think as I get older, I've just changed. My whole mind frame has changed. So that's not me anymore. But how are you with forgiveness? And when I say forgiveness, I don't mean little things in regards of like, people do things. Okay, yeah, that was nothing. I'm talking about, because I'm going through something, like it's no big deal, no super big deal, because I'm used to it, but it hits different when it's somebody that's close to you. And I was going through a little situation yesterday where I'm finding out that somebody that's like family, like cool with me, like not just somebody I know high and by, but somebody I'm cool with. That's like fam. And that's a lot to say if I say like, yo, I consider you fam. But been talking mad greasy and shady about me behind my back. Now, I don't go with all that he say, she say stuff.
Right.
My question to you is, it's not even about the subject of what I'm going through now. That's not even, I'm just talking about the word forgiveness. Like, can you let certain things go? I can forgive, but I can't forget. And I don't think we will ever be the same again. But I don't hold on to stuff like that. But I just know, okay, since it's like that, I ain't fucking with you. But when I see you, all right, what's good? Blah, blah, blah. And I just keep it moving. But how are you with forgiveness? Because a lot of people, especially good people, if you're a good person and a person cross you or do you wrong, can you forgive them? Are you one of those, like just saying, hey, forgive and move on? How is your mind frame with that?
That's an excellent question, man, because um obviously through going through my life, I've had to do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I think for me it comes down to the level of friendship or love that I have for that particular individual versus the crime, if you will, that they committed against me.
Gotcha.
And to what magnitude uh, was the atrocity committed?
Excuse me.
Bless you. Um, so, so for example, um, I think there's a different type of forgiveness if you go through something with your significant other
Okay.
versus you going through something with your homeboy.
Okay.
I think there are different types of forgiveness, and I think there are different levels of forgiveness. So if I got into a situation with one of my homeboys and if I thought he just abused our trust
Yeah.
and which is something I never would have seen coming from him, I'm
Mhm.
like, you know what? We can talk about it and we can shake on it and 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 squash it, but I will never look at you the same way again. I just won't, because I'm not going to allow you to get that close again to do to me what you just did.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's not going to happen again.
Gotcha.
You got that one. All right, man, we cool, but guess what? You know what? I'm not bringing you in. I'm not bringing you in my inner circle like that no more.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'll say what's up, but I'm gonna keep you at a distance.
Uh,
You feel me? Now, conversely speaking, with matters of the heart, with your lady or your woman,
mhm.
and again, depending on how severe the crime is, um, can can the two of you talk about it and deal with it so that the two of you can get back to loving each other the way that you do, you know? So um like one of my boys that I coach with, he likes to say in life, man, when we were talking to the kids, like, yo, man, sometimes you got to eat some shit. And it's so true. Sometimes you don't like it, but sometimes you, if you want to get to where you want to go with that person, and if you still feel that same way about that person, you got to eat some shit.
Yo, Hawk, that's the part I tell people. I am a work in progress. People
Yeah.
seem to think that if you're a certain age,
Mm-hmm.
20s or your 30s or your 40s, it's like people evolve at different times.
Right.
So I tell people, listen, I'm a work in progress. I know I'm a good person,
Right.
see people well, but I'm about to comment on what you just said. The reason I'm saying I'm a work in progress is,
Mm-hmm.
dude, this like I get what your boy says. I get it sometimes, but I just feel some things, yo, it's not about now we like it's some things that I just can't get past because here's how I feel. If now we on the um relationship side of it. So
Okay.
so screw the homies doing
Okay.
the bullshit.
Okay.
You open that door.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how I feel about that. And I'm gonna give you a situation just so you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I swear to you, I'm not sure if I called you about this. This happened years ago. I'm not
Okay.
sure if I called you about this, but I know you met the person.
Okay.
I will, they shall remain nameless, but I
Got
know
it.
you met the person.
Okay.
Right? So I'm dating this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was at a point in my life, this was like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is at a point in my life where I did say, I looked at myself and said, we got to make some changes here.
Right.
I know I know me because of what I've done in my career and the people have been around me. I'll admit it. I'm a man. I say I was spoiled as shit. And it wasn't my way, it was the highway. Oh no, damn this. This is what you gotta do to be with me. And that's childish. Made some changes, and I said I was gonna open up more because most women have a problem with men. They say you don't open up.
Right.
It ain't even just with me. Most women say that to men in general. They go, you don't express yourself, you don't open up, you need to just be honest. I'm like this. And it's hard for men sometimes. But I go, I am coming into this. I want to make this work. I'm going to be an open book. I'm going to say the things that maybe I need to say to make this thing go like this. This is what we're going to do.
Right.
I try to start opening myself up, right? And she was telling me, because I had to do engagements, I had to go, whether it was host an event or perform or something like that. She was like, I know it's a lot of girls out there and they're gonna be blah, 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 and all them girls. So I said, even though she know that's my job, what I said was, if you feel uncomfortable, it's not like I could turn it down. That's work. I get paid for that. So what I'm gonna do is come with me. We can be hand in hand. You can come with me. I have no problem with that. She didn't want to come, but I said, I want to make you feel as comfortable as possible. I'm just naming these things to show you how I was going. I was being extra with it because usually I'm like this. Look, now, this is my job. Deal with it. Whatever. But I'm like, yo, whatever's going to make you feel comfortable. Then she goes, you don't answer the phone. Now, when I'm at the events, I'm answering the phone. We even doing the FaceTime. Yo, you good? Blah blah blah. I'm doing all this. An extra mile, which is cool. It's not like it was hurting. I'm okay with it because I'm a different person. So now let's shoot to the point where I felt uncomfortable about something one time. It was a guy that she was working with, and I knew him. He was cool, but I just think there should be some boundaries when it comes. Like, you wouldn't want girls to say certain things to me or be all over me and blah, blah, blah. So I feel the same way.
Right.
And he was like, he wasn't crazy, but it was the line. This was the line. He was kind of close to crossing it. And I, who don't normally say nothing, I'll just be like, yeah, whatever. I said, I'm trying to be a better person. I come out and we're having a conversation and I'm telling her about it, well, I feel uncomfortable with this because, you know, blah, 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 you didn't like the girls doing that to me. I just feel uncomfortable with this, so and so. It started turning into an argument. And I go, all I'm saying is I'm not beefing with you. I'm just saying he's kind of crossing the line a little bit. You know what she said to me?
What?
You acting like a bitch right now.
What?
She said, and I quote, let me get closer to the camera. So she said, you acting like a bitch right now.
Really?
When I say it took everything in me, plus God, to push down the wrath that was I was about to release the Kraken on her ass. But I said, I'm gonna be the bigger person. And it never was the same between us.
Right.
It never was the same because first of all, that's disrespectful right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if we called them a bitch, how ugly would it get? So what I'm saying to you is that something like that, could you let that go? See, you gave the big.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm supposed to be your man, and you wanna you basically you calling your man a bitch.
Yes.
And is that what you want to be with? You know what I'm saying? Is that what you're cool with? Your man being a bitch? You're calling me a bitch because I got an issue with the way I'm seeing things.
Instead of talking to me about it.
Right. Instead of talking to me about it. That I'll put it to you this way. If we stayed together for any length of time after that, like you said earlier, it would not be the same.
Right.
It would not be the same. And eventually it probably just fade. And that's if I didn't cut her off from the rip, right off of that shit.
Mentally,
yeah,
I was done.
Yeah.
And just so, I mean, just so how people could see how I'm built. The old me,
Yeah.
remember that, this is just the old me, y'all. This is not me. The old me would have been like, I'll show you how bitch I am, and I'd have slept with her friends. Believe me, and I could have. But I was trying to be, I'm a work in progress. But to me, that's some disrespectful shit.
Right.
I'm trying to open up to you, and you got the nerve to say that, yo, bro, don't nobody talk to me like that, bro. Yeah. And I go, you see what happens though? You damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Damned if you don't, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like that I couldn't forget. Yeah. Certain things I can't forget, like all that talking behind my back and all that. I'm so used to that nonsense, but I do, like you said, I do view you different now though. Yeah. When I now see you, I'll be like, oh, okay, it's like that. All right, yeah. whatever. I'm not gonna let you take me out of my character. But my girl, yeah, saying some crazy shit like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. That's the shit that drive you to drink. That's why we came up with the damn show. It's you. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
It's your fault, damn it.
I'm just playing. But but to me, like, so forgiveness, like you said, it basically varies. And that's what was on my mind. It was right before we really actually started to do today's show. Excuse me. I was like, yo, man. Okay. I was just thinking about it. I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna ask Hawk about this shit, man, because I just want to know people, because you got other people who are just so, I know people personally who are so immature at a grown man's age where they just want smoke with everybody. So it could be something tiny and they be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I go, bro, if we was 19 or 20 years old, of course, we want, but you 40, bro. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. So I'm just trying to get in a common mind space as you, because I know you mad laid back. You be like, yeah, and I've seen you check people, but it's more in a, you know.
Yeah, and I do that for a reason. And part of that reason is because obviously I'm mature and I'm older, but the other part of it was for a lot of what I used to do in my career. I carried a gun and I checked people for a living. So, and if you don't have a decent level of composure, it's going to be a problem.
You're going to get shot.
Every time I get out to go to work, it's going to be a problem. So you got to learn what I like to call verbal judo, you know, and handle situations that way, diffuse situations that way. Okay. And just relax and let stuff come to you. Now, if it escalates to a certain point where the verbal judo is no longer working, then whatever happens, happens.
Got you.
You know, but I want to do everything that I can to prevent it from going there.
I got you.
So,
but just so, am I right for kicking her ass to the curb?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, just for that, for all you guys out there, curse her out. Her Facebook page is, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. All right, Cuz.
What's up?
What is today's drink, bro?
Got something I think you like, my brother. Something I think you like. This is Russell's Reserve 10-year bourbon.
Shit. Okay.
All right. 10-year means it's aged, it's barrel aged for 10 years in oak barrels, American oak barrels.
Okay.
And for anybody who's ever heard of the whiskey, the bourbon, Wild Turkey, comes from the same family. Comes from the same distiller. So it's got similar flavor, but it's supposed to be a little bit more polished, if you will.
Yeah, because back when I was younger, Wild Turkey was some hood shit.
Well, see, here's the thing. Wild Turkey, because of that, kind of gets a bad rap when it's actually a pretty good bourbon. Okay. everybody thinks it's rock gut, but it's not, especially when you get higher up in some of their higher levels of bottles that they sell. Because I know when I was in college, hey, well, you know, cats around there, was, let's get some wild turkey, man. You know, and they
Yes.
our campus just twisted, you know, but no, but wild turkey, it's known for that, but they've got some higher line stuff that's some really quality stuff. And in my opinion, the Russells takes it up a notch. Okay. Go ahead.
You know, just to make you laugh real quick.
Uh-huh.
You know who the first person I drank wild turkey with? We drank it. We got fucked up, bro. I was young. Shout out to her. I love you to death, but I'm gonna be honest here. We tell the truth on another round.
Oh shit.
We was in the studio. The first person I drank wild turkey with was Mary J. Blige.
Oh.
Dude, we got twisted, bro. That's why I thought it was just I thought that shit was like some moonshine. That shit fucked me up. I was like this. It's a celebration. That shit is crazy, bro. So no, I had no idea. Okay, so basically people made it out and gave it that not dark cloud, but that moniker. Like they made it. It's some hood. Like
People made it into this Mad Dog 21 type of stuff, and it is way more than that. It's not that at all.
Okay.
It's trust me, it's a good. I got some wild turkey in the bourbon barrel right there, man. It's got some good. They got some good stuff. So
yes. Okay, so now, but this is a higher level, like a 10-year.
Mm-hmm. So now this is age 10 years. So they put some thought and some process into this because it's based on the mash bill. If our viewers remember, is what makes up the bourbon, the whiskey. The mash bill is like 75% corn and maybe like 12% rye or something like that, and about 5% barley. Somewhere in the neighborhood. I forgot the exact. And it's excuse me. And when you get into aging, two things happen.
Mm-hmm.
It mellows it out. It obviously adds more flavor, but you got to be careful. And I say that because I'll put it to you this way. Generally speaking, the only people the only beings that like wood are termites, right? Wood don't taste good to people, right? So
I don't like no wood.
Exactly.
Right.
So think about this. You've got a substance that you're aging in oak barrels over a period of time.
Okay.
And that oak is actually adding something and altering the flavor. Obviously in whiskey, you look for the better things to come out of that aging process. But there is such a thing as that wood or that oak, as you would have it, add in some funky stuff to it because it might have been in there for too long. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when everybody gets all riled up about 15, 20, 23 years, you'd be like, okay, it's aged, but what else did the wood do to it? You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I think the sweet spot for aging, as bourbons go, is between that 8 to 10 years.
Okay.
8 to 10 years. I think that's the sweet spot because now you're getting enough aging where it's nice, full of flavor and full body, without the wood starting to impart some of the funky stuff.
Okay.
That would give it that kind of what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my take on the aging process of bourbon.
You know, like, listen, man. Now hold on now.
Uh-huh.
I know we only been on a couple of weeks, but you know a lot about this shit, man. Like, man, you know what I'm thinking? We gotta have a conversation. Because we might have to get a Hawk bourbon or something.
My brother, listen.
Because you don't, dude, this ain't regular.
Just say the word. So I'm gonna just say this, man. And you know me, I'm passionate about just about everything that I do. And when I got into bourbon, I just wanted to jump in and just learn as much as I could about it because it was so vast that there's so many different ways to distill it and to add flavor and to age it and all of that. And it's pretty fascinating. So yeah, I jumped in and I'm still learning, man. I mean, yeah, I know a lot, but I'm still learning, and it's been fun.
That's dope, man. Well, you know what? We need to taste this job right now, man. Hold
All
on.
right, that sounds good. I'm gonna get my
Listen, I just
uh-huh.
want to let you know
Uh-huh.
because I don't want you to be disappointed in your little cousin.
Okay.
See how sexy you pouring yours into that nice glass? I'm on the road right now, so I'm in a hotel room, man.
Okay, no
So look,
problem.
watch this. So look, so mine is in this plastic. Yo, I didn't want you to see it and go. messing up the decor. Messing up the decor
right.
of the
If
show.
you had to show me that cup before we started recording, I probably would have screamed on you.
Yo, dude, that's what I'm saying. Yo, a little plastic. Yo, dude, when I got to the hotel, I was rushing. I was like, I gotta go find a store to go buy me a nice, sexy glass. Then I see the plastic cup. I was like, this will have to do.
Oh, and by the way, this glass right here, um, this is actually a newer glass that was created specifically for tasting whiskeys. It's called the Glencairn glass, and I have a set, and this one happens to have my name Hawk on it.
Come on, man.
I don't know if the people can see that, but
hold it up a little bit more. I see it. If you were that filter a little bit more, yeah, I can see it a little bit. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So, and it's made specifically for tasting whiskeys and bourbon in particular because of the way it's shaped. It brings the aroma that like straight up to the nose. So when you start nosing it and smelling it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
man, Hawk's the show off, y'all. Yeah, look. He going, you gotta sniff it. I'm like this.
You don't be snorting in the cup, man. Nobody snorts in the bourbon, all right?
I'm sorry.
Don't snort in the bourbon.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying to be mature. Okay. We're going to taste it now for all y'all out there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. Can I go first? Can I say something?
Of course.
Okay. Just for future episodes, for y'all know, you always know if something is good to me if I don't make the ugly face. If I can drink it and be like, if I go, I mean, it can still be good. Don't get me wrong. You might have a kick, but what I'm saying to you is that no ugly face is. Now I haven't had wild turkey in years, but I damn sure don't remember wild turkey tasting like this. So I know that. I know it's on another level, but this is really good.
It's good. It's got good flavor. It's got some spice to it. You know, not to the level of a burn per se, but definitely got some peppery spice to it when you first put it on the tongue. I know when I feel it in the middle of my tongue, I'm like, okay, there's that pepper. Okay, all right, yeah, I feel that. All right,
you definitely feel that pepper.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn, you got another one, bro. Y'all better write these down, man. Right here. What's the exact name of it again, Hawk?
Russell's Reserve 10-year.
10-year.
Russell's Reserve 10-year bourbon. I'll show it to y'all again.
Yeah, hold that up. Yeah,
right.
Hold up right there, just like that.
Russell's Reserve, 10 years old. Okay, and it's very affordable. Depending on the store, depending what part of the country in, you can get this between definitely less than 50, anywhere between like 30 something to $45.
Okay.
So definitely more on the affordable side. And some people they'll drink this every day. It's smooth enough that it can become their daily sipper, you know. But it's a good bourbon.
It's funny you say that because that's going to be our next subject for the next show. You said sip it every day. Our next subject for our next episode is, what do you consider an alcoholic? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a person like to drink, come home, have a drink. That don't make them alcoholic. But I want to know, because I've had a debate with other people about that in regards to knowing some people that drink. They go, he drinks, he has a drink every day. So
yeah.
But so we're gonna get to that later.
It's
Anyway,
a good topic. Yeah.
Anyway,
it's a good topic.
Yes. So I'm taking I'll take 2 more rounds of this, because something tells me if I didn't even finish this one yet, and if I finish this, 2 more rounds gonna have me twisted.
Yeah.
Saying so.
See, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. So I would give this 2 rounds.
That's what I'm saying. So okay.
I would give this 2 rounds. I wouldn't do 3 rounds. I would give this 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Well, I want to say this. First of all, I appreciate you. You know that, hands down. I appreciate you, but I appreciate everyone out there who's giving us love. We will have some guests on soon, so that's going to be really fun. Oh,
that's going to be fun.
Oh God, Lord. So
yes, bananas.
Here's to you. Here's to everyone out there. Another round. We will see you guys next week.
All right, good people. All right, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Be good.
Peace out, man.
Here's to you.